Chief will be on Tuesday. Last week, the 24-year-old got second place in his bid to become the next McDonald County Sheriff. Your news, a service of Galena Liberty Pawn. Turn that unwanted jewelry, gold, or silver into quick cash. Cut out the middleman and sell it direct to the refinery for top dollar at Galena Liberty Pawn, 708 South Main in Galena. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-208-9TIP. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ty Albright on KIX 102.5.
A heat advisory in effect today could feel as hot as 105. A chance of storms off and on throughout the day and into tonight as lows drop down to 72. Hot for Friday with highs in the mid-90s. Storms likely overnight on Friday, but still hot on Saturdays. We see highs nearing 95.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is showing rain happening throughout parts of northwestern Jasper County, a lot of southeastern Kansas, and across a lot of the 4 states.
75 in Anderson, 70 in Pittsburgh, 75 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge. Today we're featuring Jude from Joplin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, Jude. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, just go to the Morning KIX page on the KIX website and click on the button there to find out how to upload your audio.
And the KIX Summer Ticket Shootout continues. We've got your tickets to the sold-out Post Malone show come to the Walmart Amp on October 13th.
All you have to do to get signed up is text the word tickets to 623-1025.
And do it like right now because we're going to find out the winner in just 15 minutes.
Here's Luke Combs
Ain't no love in Oklahoma.
on the 4 states #1 per country.
KIX 102.5.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning. Morning, Lisa. Morning, Jimmy. Morning, Sarara. Morning, Angela. Morning, Megan. Good morning, Nikki. How are we doing today? Thank you for all the likes, guys. There's Christy. Good morning, Christy. No. Morning, Floyd. How are you going to blow out Lisa and Floyd? Going to be good sleeping weather. Yeah, it is, Nikki.
Yeah, all this stuff is already not breaking up, but it's losing its intensity. I'm watching this over in Labette County, but by the time it gets over here, it'll have a lot to do.
Yeah, I don't know that we're going to see it in Joplin. I thought maybe we would, but now I'm not so sure. Good morning, Melissa. Nikki says, no, Randy, no.
I think we will. I think in the next 15 minutes or so, we could see at least rainfall out of this right here.
I think it's going to peter off.
Yeah, that stuff right there. Still just
Oh.
light rain.
Thank you for the gift, Melissa. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Megan. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you again, Christy. Morning, Thomas. How you doing? Lisa says, Happy National Relaxation Day. I wish.
Feeling
That sounds great.
Is that a thing?
It should be, and we should go celebrate it
Right now.
right now. We'll see you guys later.
Of course, Jen's got to be at Third Thursday tonight,
Yes, I'm going to be there.
which there's a chance of rain, you realize.
Yep. From when to when is Third Thursday?
Huh?
What time does Third Thursday end?
8:30.
8:30. So I will probably be there from like 4:35 to 8.
Yeah.
Cool.
She is going to have PBR shootout tickets for the event happening at the Lamar Stomping Ground. So just come by and spin the wheel. There's a good chance you might win some.
And these don't count against you, by the way.
I mean, and it's instant win thing. I mean, if you do win them, boom, she'll email them right to your inbox, and that'll be that.
Super easy. Morning, Lisa.
And we are getting you signed up right now for those Post Malone tickets.
Yeah, this show's sold out, so it's pretty cool that we've got our way to get them. Of course. Of course.
I just.
Good morning, Dorinda. It's Randy's birthday. It's not Randy's birthday. Why would it be Randy's birthday?
It isn't my birthday.
Why would it be your birthday?
If I was born on this day, that's why it would be my birthday.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Lloyd says, is Randy going to try to... Wait, is Randy going to go to Florida to try and win $10,000?
I very tempted to. I think I could be a contender. I think I could do that.
You think you could actually get one of those pythons?
Oh, get one? Heck yeah, I could get more than one. I think so. I know where to look.
Jimmy says, not till October.
I have no experience with Burmese pythons, but here's a question. How do those Burmese pythons get into the country? Do they have a work visa or something, and then they skip out on that?
I guess. That's got to be what it is. Thank you for the gifts, Melissa.
Wakey, wakey, little snaky.
Is Randy going? Nope.
Am I what?
Major asked if Randy's going to wear his birthday suit. No.
So,
Morning, by the way,
Major, you're
Major.
not aware of this being relatively new to the show. But every year they accuse me of claiming multiple birthdays. It's stupid. It is one of the dumbest things, and everybody knows it's not. And they create a whole bunch of confusion about when my birthday really is. It happens every single year. What are you pointing at? Don't hold your knife out here at me, lady. I'll cut you. I won't even mess
Are they the
around. I
same
won't
kind
even
of
talk
knife?
about it. No, they're different knives.
Oh, they are different knives.
Mine is sharper.
Yours has got like a little curve at the tip.
And
Mine's just nicely shaped.
okay, let's moving on. Shut up, Nikki. Gosh. What is it? You guys, you dirty girls.
Just saying.
See, they're already doing it, Woody.
He says, when is your birthday? They're all going every Tuesday in October.
See, you can't believe anything that
TikTok
they say.
shop, yeah.
You can't believe.
Mm-mm. Randy likes birthdays.
I have one just like everybody else. It's the
Do you know when my
same
birthday is?
every single year. Yes, I know when your
When?
birthday is.
When?
I refuse to tell you.
Nope. See, he doesn't know when my birthday
I
is.
know when her birthday is.
I know when your birthday is because I wrote it down. I felt so bad for missing it last year. Here we go. 2 seconds.
January 17th. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 per country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A heat advisory in effect today could feel like 105. It's 75 in Joplin.
But before that happens, you're going to get your hair wet because there is some rain moving through southeastern Kansas and parts of southwestern Missouri, specifically northwestern Jasper County. It looks like it's probably going to rain in Joplin in the next few minutes.
We'll take a full look at your forecast, though, in 15 minutes.
And we're getting you signed up to win tickets to the sold-out Post Malone concert happening October 13th at the Walmart, Arkansas Music Pavilion.
Just text the word tickets to 417-623-1025 to get entered to win.
And we're going to find out who the winner is in 9 minutes.
Here's Brett Young.
On KIX 102.5. I knew her birthday.
Did you? What'd you say it was?
January 17th.
That is not correct.
It is too correct.
No, it's not. That's my mother's birthday.
That's what I meant. I knew it was one of y'all's.
Nikki's is January 26th. Hey-oh, January birthdays. So that makes you an Aquarius. I am a Capricorn. That is correct.
This is the age of Aquarius.
But my birthday is not January 17th. Not January 10th. Hey, Floyd, welcome to TikTok. Yeah, Randy's is October 3rd is when we celebrated last year.
No, we did not.
Yes, we
That
did.
is ridiculous.
Yes,
that is
we did.
not when we celebrated.
October 3rd last year.
See, Woody, this is what we deal with every single year. They accuse it. They say, this is when your birthday
is.
is.
What we did.
And then I say, it's not my birthday on that day. And then they're like, oh, you're just probably going to say it's next Tuesday. And all this ridiculousness. It's the same every single year. I, innocently enough, most people have normal birthdays.
Jimmy put it on her calendar, too. See, I wasn't the only one.
I cannot be held responsible for your mistaken calendar entries. Don't blame
not January
me for
4th
that.
either.
I didn't tell
Roger.
you to put it on there.
Randy was very close, though. But it was not the 17th. Randy, go to your corner. Get him, Thomas.
I am not going anywhere, Thomas.
Tell him go get in that corner. Actually, he can't go to the corner because we got to call our winner here.
Gotta do that.
Oh, you're so close, Nikki, but it's not the 19th. I'm stopping the contest right now. Come on, contest. Okay. Let me pick a winner.
This is a pretty good thing.
Mhm. La 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 la. Oh dear. I don't even know how to pronounce this, Randy.
Oh, let me see it. That's not a real name.
Yes, that's what they have in there.
That is not a real name.
Oh dear. How do we say that?
I don't know.
You pronounce it and I follow your lead. How about that? January 18th. That is my birthday's name. Or my birthday's. That's my birthday. Trying to read and talk at the same time. We can't tell you the name. Not yet.
It might be your name.
Thank you for sharing the video. Morning, Bambi. October 5th is your son's birthday. October 5th was the birthday of my best friend growing up. I have 2 kids born in October. My oldest son is October 29th. My oldest daughter is October 7th. Did they like having their birthdays that close together? Oh, no, Major. Never. Will never actually tell us what it is. So I don't know. Just buckle up. It's going to be a trip, Major. Oh, really, Megan? That's how you found it? That's crazy. Candy Jan! Is there already a Thank you, Matt. Randy, come back for Candy Jan. Randy! We're going to miss Candy Jan. Randy! 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 Ah! Randy! Candy Jan! Good morning. How are you doing? Good. You ready for the weekend? Ooh, that's nice. What are you going to do with your time off?
Oh, look here.
It's Candy Jan, Randy.
Candy Jan! Hey, Jan! Thank you!
Thank you, Candy Jan.
I am gonna. You
Thank
too.
You too. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
The other side's already open. Why are you opening it? She must have had one or something.
I did open.
Okay.
The picage.
The picage.
The picage must be emptied. Can't find like royalty-free French fries.
Did you go through Futuri?
I
Well, you know what
find
we'll
one-
do is we'll buy French fries and we'll take our own picture.
Hey, you do that.
Okay.
When
Next
we put
time-
that down, I'll put it on the calendar.
Well, I don't know when I'm going to buy French fries.
Well, but we do know when we don't have another post for, oh my gosh, for Facebook.
Morning, Splatty.
Laddie?
Yeah, Splatty.
I've had that kind of day.
Ew. What's that supposed to be? The kicker is the date is in my name. So your birthday is March 20th. Mine are both in March, and they hated having their birthdays so close.
We don't have one scheduled for tomorrow. I have one scheduled for today, but nothing for tomorrow into Saturday. We got to record Brett today. You're going to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
Pray up. I can do Dan and Shay.
Well, you're going to be at Human Being tomorrow, so you can easily do the stories.
Well,
No,
you're
you
going
can't.
to
You
do,
don't have the Facebook app. Well, you
You're-
can bring it up on your browser, can't you?
Yeah. You're going to do Third Thursday.
Correct.
That will take care of this through tomorrow. Then I will do Human Being.
And then I will
You'll
do
do
Bomb Guards.
I will do one for Sunday with Dan and Shay. I'll schedule that this morning. And then I will put on Monday for us to do French fries.
What if I don't buy French fries? I don't want to buy French fries. We got 25
No.
seconds. No. Here we go. 3 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states. Number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen. Bit my tongue.
Are you okay?
It's like a work. Hey, can I claim workman's comp for
I
that?
think you should be able to.
Right?
Anything involving the mouth should
Injury!
count.
Injury!
A heat advisory in effect today could feel as hot as 105. It's 72 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 5 minutes. But we've been getting you signed up to win tickets to the sold-out Post Malone concert happening October 13th at the Walmart Arkansas Music Pavilion.
And our system has just picked a winner, and I don't know how to say this name. I have no idea.
Okay, let me. I'll tell you what. I'll close my eyes and practice it while I'm dialing the phone. Okay, can we do that?
No, you need your eyes open.
Why?
Eyes open, so you know what number you're hitting.
Nope, not doing
Frankie,
it.
open your eyes. Great. Who knows who we called?
We called the person. Let's see if they
Maybe.
answer.
Hello.
What? Is this Gertrude Fezender? Is your name really Gertrude Fezender?
Yes, it is.
How do you come up with a name like Gertrude Fezender?
That isn't really your name, is it?
It is. It's German.
So what does it translate to? Like pheasant hunter or something is what it sounds like.
It's like when someone says, "What kind of bird is that?" You go, "It's a pheasant." Durr. Gertrude, we're so sorry that you're burdened with that name. We feel so bad that we want to tell you,
You have just won tickets to go see Post Malone.
congratulations, Pheasenter.
Thank you.
He's going to be at the Walmart Amp on October 13th, and these tickets are sold out.
And you've got them. So just tell us, who's the 4 states concert connection?
KIX 102.5.
Yay!
Good job, Gertrude. Morning, Rudy.
Rudy Tootie. Resort.
Where? I'll take a Reese's, please. Nikki says, you all.
You dropped it, Jen. Come on. Get serious.
Stop throwing stuff, Randy, Nikki says.
I'm working on it. Maybe tomorrow.
Corner, now. No. What are you doing? Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
TikTok
I said
moment.
Sunday into Monday is when I'm scheduled. So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to create a post.
Megan says, I am this close to going back to bed.
Thanks a lot, Megan.
Don't make me pull this radio station over.
Schedule story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for August 18th. 10 a.m. No, 9 a.m.
Morning, Jason Hero. All right, you know what we're doing next? Looks like maybe it'd be spitting a little bit up here, but I don't really see anything outside. It's Candy Jan.
Candy Jan.
Oh, wait, I wanted that back. He the vibes of me today. What am I drinking? Oh, it's just coffee.
Helvetica. Which next? Courier? Not courier?
For whatever you want.
Not courier.
Whatever looks good. We love you too, Nikki. Hey, Nikki, did you friend me on Facebook? Because I got like 2 or 3 friend requests from you, and I was really confused. You need to make a TikTok with the Candy Jan song? So the only problem is we've had issues trying to get our audio uploaded to TikTok.
Problems getting our videos uploaded?
Our audio, like if we're trying to like put our own music or something on there. So are we Facebook friends or no? Let's find out. Bum. Is this when you? This is the one you commented on yesterday, so I'll confirm it. But I have another Nikki Martin, unless you unfriended me, or there's another profile for you. Yeah, I've got 2 Nikki Martins on my friend list. Is that right? Oh, you can't get into them. You got hacked. Okay, that makes more sense. I was worried. I was like, oh my gosh, someone's trying to be Nikki. Okay, so we're friends now. Hey, Rowdy, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I don't even have Randy on my new Facebook. Don't tell him. Okay, deal. You attempted to add me as well? Are we not Facebook
She
friends?
will spam you so bad.
No, I won't.
She will.
That is a lie, and you know it.
Weird.
We must be friends because you're not on my friend request list. Yeah, we're friends. We're friends on Facebook, Thomas. Morning, Cupcake. I mean, I'm really not exciting on Facebook at all. Morning, Blackfin. Mm-hmm. Me neither since I got a new one. Yeah. Phone's ringing.
Hi there, Morning KIX. Hey,
Dustin!
Dustin!
It's been so long. How are you, bud? You been busy? Yeah. Are you still hanging out with us on Facebook? Or what? Or YouTube? Was it Facebook or YouTube? Facebook. Okay. Well, it's good to hear from you, Dustin. What can we do for you? Yeah, we'll see if we can get some guard thumb for you. Thanks for calling, Dustin. It was good to hear from you.
Kind of whatever.
We haven't heard from him in weeks. I hope he's doing okay.
So
Ashley says, I think you just got hit by lightning. I lied. You didn't. My radio just went quiet for a second.
realized
Thanks for looking out, though, Ashley. Is he okay? He sounds older. Dustin is one of our special listeners. He's good. Morning, Easton. Hey, Floyd found us on Twitch. Morning, Floyd.
okay, I put text on the story, but when it shows the preview after I put the text on, the text does not show. I'm assuming this is a Facebook, Instagram thing, but I don't know.
Okay.
I have no way of knowing. So it doesn't even show in the planner.
Well, we'll find out, I
It does
guess.
now.
Morning, Frank. Morning,
Yeah,
Christine.
the text. I did it.
Weird. You're going to be doing a live feed this morning from the grocery store?
Oh, well, there you go.
I might go live tonight from Third Thursday. We'll see. We're going to have the Wheel of Doom and the PBR tickets and koozies. Hey, morning, Gary Crow. How you doing?
Remember when you had a flat
Says he's
tire?
off to Guthrie today. Mm-hmm.
Should have bought asparagus.
Mm-hmm.
A spare, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I heard you loud and clear on that one. That was great. Morning, Randy. Not you.
Morning.
Not you. Other Randy. All right. Walk of Doom, not to be confused with the Wheel of Doom. Good morning. Which we'll have the Wheel of Doom tonight at their Thursday.
Dun, dun, dun.
Are we concerned at all about the weather tonight with their Thursday, you think?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you might get your hair wet. There's always that. Maybe a little concerned about how Jen's going to look as a drowned rat, but
Thank you. Hair washing day for me, and TikTok sent me some Mary Ruth multivitamin and hair growth. Ooh, good for you, Megan. I've heard good things about that stuff. You have to let me know how it is. Boys have open house at school tonight, so I will miss you, Floyd. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming and watching, hanging out with us. We're up to 23 viewers today.
nice.
I love it. Morning, James River.
James River.
James River. Here we go. All right, 3 seconds. We got a seg.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen
It's Curly Pierce and Lee Bryce.
on KIX 102.5.
You're funny, Major.
So where did I do with that?
Do it on the and they're gone.
They're all gone. Bloop. So they released a list that's going around right now of the original names of some of these iconic companies that you may or may not know.
Ooh, okay. What you got?
Pull up now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Stupid.
I was really
Why does
invested.
it want me to log in every time?
Morning, Larry Fink.
So companies like Facebook and Amazon that had other names when they started out, but there's others. Target was originally called the Goodfellow Dry Goods
Really?
in 1902. Do you remember that?
No.
Okay.
No. Did you
Pepsi
remember that?
Was Brad's Drink.
Well, give me what they used to be called, and I want to see if I can guess what
Okay,
they actually
that's
are
good.
these days.
Brad's Drink was Pepsi, 1893. How about this? Totem. Anybody remember what Totem was?
Can you give us a hint? Store drink.
Convenience store.
A convenience store. Totem was CVS.
Not a convenience store. That's a pharmacy.
That's
but
a
okay.
convenience store
No.
because it's
There's
conveniently got
nothing
everything.
convenient about CVS. Totem was 7-Eleven back in 1928.
Oh, that's a gas station.
How about Precision Optical Instruments Laboratory? Oh, there's a catchy name.
Does that something to do with eyes?
It was Canon Copiers, 1933.
Wow. I am not
Here's
good at
one
this.
that'll blow your mind. Anybody remember who Blue Ribbon Sports was?
Blue Ribbon Sports. Anyone have any ideas?
Anybody? Let's give them a second because this is a very famous company.
Say it again.
Blue Ribbon Sports.
Blue Ribbon Sports.
They were called this back in the 60s, so it's not been that long ago.
Morning, Cranky Bear. Jimmy says butter.
No, butter is not the answer, Jimmy, but okay.
Pabst Blue Ribbon Beer, says Christy.
No, Blue Ribbon Sports.
Randy says Foot Locker.
Nope.
That's a good guess, though.
Nike.
Really?
Nike was originally known as Blue Ribbon Sports.
Wow.
How about this one? Pete's Super Submarines. 1965.
A sub shop. Sub sandwich shop. Pete Sub Sandwiches.
No.
Subway.
Subway.
Oh, see, I was getting there.
Like, give me the name of the store. Sound of Music. 1966, but they didn't change their name until the 80s. I think I remember some of these stores.
Hold on, we got to go.
Think about it. We'll come back with the answer. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A heat advisory in effect today. Could feel like 105. It's 75 in Joplin.
And we'll keep an eye on the weather forecast on the radar. There is a line of pretty intense rain that's stretching from northeastern Oklahoma through southeastern Kansas and into some parts of southwest Missouri, including northwestern Jasper County and western Barton County as well.
But we'll take a full look at your forecast in just 23 minutes.
And we're going to be talking about the back-to-school must-have. You had to have this when you were a kid going back to school? Remember, you was like, "Oh, the other kids have this.
Oh my gosh.
Why can I have that?"
Yes, for me it was Lisa Frank everything. It had to be Lisa Frank.
Superheroes lunchbox.
So cool.
And I had to carry my lunch in a bag. This brown
No.
bag in it. I was humiliated. All of my friends, had the raised characters on the metal and stuff and all that.
Those are cool.
I wanted to do it so bad. I finally got one, but by the time I did, all the other kids had moved on to other things.
Of course they had, yeah.
So fads were
623-1025.
fads were real even back then.
Of
So,
course they were.
what was your back to school must have? We'll be talking about those in the next hour. This can be a terrifying time for some people.
What do you mean? Why?
The horror. I think, can you imagine being a kindergarten teacher knowing that all of those little scary children are coming back?
Oh, their sticky little hands
Ah!
and their runny noses,
Ah!
and they all just want something from you. Teacher, teacher.
I think that would be content for the next horror movie for this October. If they want to put out something really scary, do something like this.
This fall, an invasion is coming.
Oh my God! There's so many of them!
When a record number of sticky fingers and snotty noses take over our elementary schools.
No! Not another bus full!
It's Attack of the Kindergartners. An army of 5-year-olds with untied shoes and giant Paw Patrol backpacks are about to take over our schools. And the last line of defense, underpaid teachers.
I'm pinned down! Send in reinforcements with more finger paints!
Attack of the Kindergartners.
Hurry! I can't hold them off until recess!
There's always that one kid who pukes all the time.
All the
but
time.
now, every class has 3 of them.
I need backup! Get me the janitor with the mop!
Attack of the Kindergartners. Terror has a new face, and it's got a milk mustache.
Stop eating the paste! No!
That was gross.
Yeah. We don't want to play that all morning long.
Don't, Randy.
We could just do this. We need
Randy.
The third one. Hold on. I missed the third one every time. If I loop it. There's that. So anyway, did anybody figure out The Sound of Music, who that was?
Is it Guitar Center? That was Woody's guess.
Nope.
Radio Shack.
It's not Sidewalk either, Megan. It's not Radio Shack, but good guess. Whoever did that.
That was me.
Oh, Best Buy.
Best Buy.
Used to be called Sound of Music. So here's another one. Unadulterated food products.
Unadulterated? Wow.
Nobody had sex with this food product.
And that's from around here. Like, it's a grocery store from around here.
I didn't say it was a grocery store at all. I just said unadulterated food products.
I just assumed it was a grocery store.
You draw a conclusion.
Oh, okay.
Snapple.
Nikki says, I didn't do it.
Unadulterated food products was Snapple.
Oh.
How about this one? This one's going to be an easy one. TJ Applebee's RX for edibles and elixirs.
Applebee's?
1980. That was the original name. TJ Applebee's RX, like pharmacy for edibles and elixirs.
What a weird
Good
name.
call changing the name.
Yeah, I'll say.
I
The more you
remember
know.
this next one. David's Guide to the World Wide Web. Anybody remember that?
That was a store?
No, it was a name that they had for a company that was changed later,
For a company that was changed later.
or they rebranded. So it was David's Guide to the World Wide Web. I remember I was like, that's never going to be a thing.
And you remember this one.
1994.
94. I was 4. David's Guide to the World Wide Web is
Yahoo.
Yahoo.
Later was rebranded as Yahoo, and I was like, that's stupid.
Jimmy says dictionary.
Yahoo! They had a whole marketing campaign. Remember the guy yelling
Uh-huh.
Yahoo? Here's one. See if you can figure this out. Cadabra. Does anybody remember the company known as Cadabra? 1994 again. Huh? They sold books.
Barnes & Noble?
No. Resold books, in fact. It was a deal kind of like eBay where you
okay.
could buy and sell books.
Are they still around?
Yes, they are. They are known as Amazon.
Wow, Cadabra. Wow.
This one
Would
will
not have
blow your
guessed.
mind. I don't remember this one. I didn't know this was a thing, but apparently it was. In 1996, there was an online company known as Backrub. They later changed their name to something more iconic and is better known today as
Google.
were originally known as Backrub.
I don't know why. It gave me Google vibes. For better or
So
for
do you
worse.
know where the word Google comes from?
Googleplex?
Yes. It's Google. There's two terms for the highest numbered or highest named number that mankind has counted to. So they named, I forget how many it is. It's billion, trillion, whatever is Google.
Right.
And then when you multiply that times the 10th or take it to the 10th power, it becomes Googleplex. And that's what that means.
The more you know.
Here, see if you know this one. This one's only from 2010. Bourbon. Only it's spelled B-U-R-B-N.
BURBN.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to assume it's not a liquor.
Bourbon.
Something with furniture?
I remember it. No.
You guys remember that one?
Does anybody remember bourbon?
Major says Bud Light.
Nope. Not Bud Light. See if anybody remembers that.
BURBN.
Mm-hmm. Not Airbnb, Melissa. No. Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller?
Airline.
Instagram.
No. Was bourbon?
Yes.
What?
BURBN was Instagram's original name.
Did
I remember
Did
seeing
it stand for something?
I don't. Who knows? They changed it relatively quick, and it didn't take off in popularity until after they changed the name. I don't think it was because they changed the name, but they were in the process of doing a lot of changes at that time. This is long before Meta or Facebook ever bought it.
The more you know.
Remember, it wasn't always a Facebook-owned company.
That's right.
And a lot of people say it was a lot better before they bought it. Here's another one. Matchbox.
Matchbox cars?
Nope.
Little toy cars?
Matchbox cars, by the way, are still called Matchbox cars. So, no. This is from 2012. So, only about 12 years ago.
Is it another search engine?
No.
It's like striking a match, having an idea.
Anybody remember Matchbox?
Morning, Kinda. Major says Lucky Strike.
Nope. It was an online company. I'll tell you that much.
Lloyd says dating app.
Jelly Roll followed us.
No, he didn't. We've
Yes,
got
here he
like
did.
20 jelly rolls that have followed us recently.
Works at Country Musician.
Lloyd wants to know if it's a dating app.
Yes.
Oh, wow, good job.
Known as Tinder.
Oh, what?
Tinder was originally known as Matchbox.
Wow. Thank you for sharing the light, Jimmy. That's crazy.
One last one.
He's been tough.
The company known as Face Mash.
Face Smash.
Face Mash.
Certainly it's not Facebook.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Meta.
golly.
So there was two different names for the company at two different times. So there were two different companies. I don't know if you know the whole Facebook story, but what's his name? Zuckerberg had come up with his own social media, which it was nothing more than just text.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't have a profile. You didn't have a page. You went on, you wrote a text, and it had your username, and that was it. So it was almost like a chat,
Okay.
Chat rooms were very, very popular at this time. Yahoo Chat was very popular. You go in, you had a username, you could do icons next to your name, and you could talk, and you go into these rooms where there were multiple people. Well, this, rather than you could actually put what they called a post rather than a chat, and you put it up, and it just fed all through this timeline.
Morning, Kathy.
And you could see everyone's.
Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A heat advisory in effect today. It could feel like 105. It's 75 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast, tell you about the chance of rain that's affecting a lot of the 4 states right now.
But in the next hour, we want to know, what was the back-to-school must-have when you were a kid?
What did you have to have so that you would be accepted in all of the right social circles within school? And you knew that your life would be ruined if you didn't have this version of this or that or whatever.
417-623-1025 to call or text.
You know, we were joking about it being in the attack of the kindergartners
Right,
going back
yeah.
to school. But there are a lot of people really happy about back to school season. Maybe even your kids are, but I know the parents are so happy that it's back to school season.
Well, yeah, it's like the most wonderful time of the year.
Well, next to Christmas. I mean, for this time of the year, it is. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
When you pack up their backpack
And they're going back.
and they will not be here.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
You can sit and watch Netflix and all of your stories, because no one is bothering you.
No one to clean up after you're free of your captors. So much free time, what will you do? It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Without those little weasels,
Your day will be peaceful.
because they're no way near.
It's the most wonderful time. Gotta love back to school time. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Bye-bye, kids!
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen on the 4 states #1 for country.
There was storm center. Lightning's been detected at 15 miles of the current.
So the whole face mash thing we were talking about,
Yeah.
it was originally called Am I Hot or Not?
Oh,
And people would put up a picture and people would vote, yes, you're hot, no, you're not.
that was a very, very popular thing.
Yeah, it was. And it was at Harvard
Same, Christy.
University, and they got into a lot of trouble over that. So they did face mash, which I was mistaken. Face mash was where they put up pictures of themselves and they could put a post with it, but they had to take the hot or not thing down because they got in trouble with the school. So they did that. Well, there was another thing that had a timeline that was called book face.
Mm-hmm.
So they took face mash and book face, and somebody, according to legend, told him that the thing that needed change was the name, the book face. Like, you need to put the face first. That's what everybody's going there for, is the face, not the book. And switched it around, and boom, it was instant.
Interesting. Yeah, I loved MySpace. MySpace was so fun.
MySpace was cool because it was so customizable.
Yeah.
You could do, there were all these, you had to go in and write in the code. That was the problem,
Mhm.
but everybody learned you could copy and paste code. The only problem is a lot of these code had hidden stuff in them.
Yeah.
So you get your computer into trouble, and then you end up with ads all over your page if you weren't careful. But if you were smart, you knew how to go in and cut those pieces out. And then you could have, like mine had all these retro video games on it in a little box.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had your picture gallery and all this other stuff, and you'd do your background, and some of them were too busy. And yeah, it was really customizable and was really cool.
Have you gone back to look at your MySpace?
No, I can't get into it.
I don't know if I can get into mine either.
I could not that long ago, but the last time I went to look at it, I couldn't get into it.
This is a restricted profile, and there's nothing there.
Mhm. They've done that to most that don't have any activity.
Man. Major says that his got hacked. That stinks.
So the problem with the Am I Hot or Not was that people weren't putting up their picture. Zuckerberg was putting up their picture without their permission. They got into a lot of trouble. And there was whole court trials over this and everything eventually. His co-founder, whatever that person's name was, that he just literally shafted because he did. He took control of the company and just pushed them right out eventually.
The top 8 friend drama, yes, that was a huge deal. If someone was like your number 1 friend on MySpace and then you bump them off your top 8 or just like move them down even 1 or 2.
Yes, people be like messaging you.
Gosh.
What happened? Are you mad at me?
What did I do?
And it was an indicator of what was to come eventually. I mean, it's hard to believe, though. You realize Facebook's only been around, I mean, about 20 years. That's about it.
Crazy.
It is. I mean, 2003 is when this face mash thing was a thing. And then Facebook and all its iterations, how much it changed over the first 5 years.
Right.
I mean, from what it started as, which was just, you putting those pictures up and how they changed. You didn't even have a profile. Well, you had a profile. They didn't even have a news feed at first. There was no news feed. And then when they started adding the news feed, we're like, well, they're trying to get us away from the profile. And everybody was always frustrated by each and every change that they would do. One of the things you could count on from Facebook is constant change. It never stays the same. I think it's indicative of Zuckerberg's personality and his. Have you heard what he did for his wife?
Oh, the statue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a statue made of his wife. Commissioned it. His wife, Priscilla Chan, he announced it on Instagram this day before yesterday from world-renowned sculptor Daniel Arsham.
Yeah, of course.
It's
way back.
about 10 feet tall, depicting her goddess-like cast in a robin egg blue, similar to that associated with the luxury jewelry brand Tiffany, for whom Arsham has created previous pieces.
Ah, okay.
It's a shiny, she's wearing a shiny silver garment resembling angel wings blowing in the breeze. So, kind of setting the bar high for all the other husbands out there, aren't you, Marky Poo?
A little bit, but I don't know that I want my husband to make a statue of me.
What do
That
you do
feels
with
weird.
something like that anyway? Do you just bring your friends out to the backyard and say, look what my husband made for me? Wonder who the lucky member of the household staff who has to go out and check every day for bird droppings on that thing.
Gross. $7.64, that's all that you would get. So they're talking about in the chat how Facebook got sued and they're owed money, but they're probably not going to get the money. If they do, it's only going to be a little bit. But Megan says she got an email saying that she could claim $7.64.
I did too. And that was a year ago, and I actually signed up for the class action suit.
I think we talked about that.
Yeah, we did. It was for misuse of profile information, users' account information. They were sharing it without permission.
Better than nothing.
There is a site somewhere. There is a site which shows you the different iterations of Facebook, how it's changed over the years.
Not just the, what is it, the time machine or the Wayback Machine?
But it's kind of cool to look at.
Jimmy wants to know if you ever got your money.
It was Face Smash, Bookface, thefacebook.com was in 2004. Facebook Notes. Newsfeed came out in 2006. Then it was m.facebook.com.
Well, that's when the mobile version came out.
Yeah. Medium has a really good article on it where you can see what it looked like. Face Mash was the Am I Hot or Not? Who's hotter? And then the Facebook Notes. I remember this clearly. I mean, you can see pictures of it here. And it looked a lot like MySpace, except everything was uniform. The Facebook. And you'd have your name, your account info, your basic info, your personal info, political views, interests, and then one picture of yourself.
I'll be right back.
You remember what was the name of when you first went onto Facebook, there was Tom, was it Tom, who would show you how to set up your Facebook? You remember Tom? Nikki! Yeah, no, on Facebook. That was on Facebook.
No, Tom was definitely on MySpace.
Was it?
Yeah, promise.
Look at this. Nikki! Do that!
Oh, that was my favorite version of Facebook. The one on the right.
Yeah. And you have my profile, my friends, my photos, my notes. It was MySpace, pretty much.
Nikki!
You can't do this, Nikki.
Morning, Amy. Yeah, Nikki, honey, you don't have to do this.
It's going to get us in trouble. That's why.
Right. You can just send us things on TikTok. You don't have to buy us whole food. Thank you. Thank you, Nikki. Why? Can I have a spoon? Wait, I want a spoon. Why do you have the spoon? Thank you, Nikki. She says, why would you get in trouble?
Well, because they think we're bribing our listeners to bring us things. Because why would people actually do something that nice? Then the next version was just
Thank you,
called
Nikki.
Facebook,
Right.
Mark Zuckerberg's profile. And 2007 was the mobile version here. Yeah, I did not like this. It was clunky. But again, it was just about you. There was a thing called the mini feed that you had on your page, which showed your friends, and it showed so-and-so are now friends. So-and-so added the podcast player application. There was applications you could put on your profile.
I had a Christmas tree on my profile. It was cool.
And it had, that stuff was over on the left
Yep.
under your friends. And then over on the right was still about you.
I
And
liked that version.
it became less and less about you. They did the tab design where they put everything up at the top.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still that way.
Melissa says, that's why I hate Facebook.
Yeah. One of the many reasons. Then they put in the like button.
Oh, the good old like button.
Yeah. There was likes, and then there was, what's the pokes? The poke button came later. And then
Superman's little girl. Was that your MySpace name?
they launched the UI timeline, which had your big picture at the top and your little picture then at the side, the way it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Then they started putting advertisements. And we're like, oh, it's no longer free, is it?
I was Gen Monster for a while, and then I was Gen Con Carne. That was the fun thing about MySpace is everyone had these like really quirky names and stuff. It was great.
Mine was Randy Brooks Kicks.
Okay, that's not real quirky.
I thought it was pretty quirky.
35 seconds. Morning, Karen. A heat advisory in effect today could feel like 105. We've got a chance of showers and thunderstorms as well. Going into tonight as lows drop down to 72. Hot at mid-90s for Friday. Storms likely again overnight on Friday. Sunshine for Saturday with highs in the mid-90s.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is showing some rain moving through southeastern Kansas and parts of southwestern Missouri. Heavy clouds for the rest of the 4 states.
75 in Baxter Springs, 70 in Pittsburgh, 74 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
So we're talking today, wanting to know what was the must-have back-to-school item when you were going back to school when you were a kid?
623-1025 to call or text.
It's different through different generations.
Absolutely.
But I think it's all about the same kind of stuff, though, isn't it? It's name brand, marketable, iconic things that you have to have.
That pretty
For
much.
school.
Yep, I'd say that's it in a nutshell.
Whether it's Lisa Frank backpacks,
Which was
or
what it was for me, Lisa Frank, everything.
Marvel superhero lunchboxes. What was it for you?
623-1025 or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Zach Brown Band.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Going through Facebook and blocking spam profiles. Very, very satisfying to do this.
Yeah.
No, you. Not you. No, you can't be. Nope.
Phone's ringing.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. What was the must-have back-to-school item when you were a kid? Lisa Frank.
Yes,
Lisa
I was
Frank.
obsessed with Lisa Frank when I was in school.
Boy, that company saw that company saw y'all coming, didn't it?
The stuff was super cute and all the colors.
Thanks for calling.
Have a great day. Bye. Other line.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. What was the back-to-school must-have when you were a kid? Roy Rogers.
Roy
Dude,
Rogers.
Really?
Oh, wow, Candy Jan. I don't think I even know who Roy Rogers is.
Oh my gosh, Jen. How
Who
do you
is
not
it?
know who Roy Rogers is?
I just don't know who it is. I don't know.
Iconic. He's from right here, down the road here, Pryor, right? Or Stillwater? Somewhere right around there.
The baseball player?
The baseball player. Yeah, he's the baseball player.
Who it? I don't.
He's called the American
Oh,
Cowboy and
okay.
Poet. Yeah, he's like. Right. Thanks for calling.
Have a great day.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. What was your back to school must have when you were a kid? Yeah. Had to have Trapper Keepers. And those things were so stupid because they were clunky and bulky. They were. Yes, short ass jeans. And the dye would come off on everything.
Uh-huh.
Thanks for calling.
Have a great day. Yes, all sprawled out on Chris. They were adorable, Kathy. Have a great day, Sarara.
Bye-bye, Diet.
Oh, that was Nikki. You were the Lisa Frank
That was
one.
Nikki.
Oh, we should have asked Candy Jan if she still has it. Next time we do a KIX lunch, hopefully she'll come and we can ask her then.
I bet if you did still have it, it'd be worth a lot of money.
Probably. Morning, Joe.
The Jelly Roll fake profiles have been crazy here lately.
What is going on with my parfait today?
I think I got them all. A lot of them blocked. You can go in and just search for jelly.
Yeah. Nikki says you didn't recognize my voice.
I did not.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Nikki, you have a very camouflagic voice.
Camouflagic.
Camouflagey?
Boy says no American Cowboy and Poet was Will Rogers. Roy Rogers was singing cowboy and movie star.
You're right. That's who I'm thinking of. Oh, now I'm into the Luke Bryan profile.
I don't know if we'd recognize your voice either yet, Major. Possibly.
No, I don't think I would yet.
I know Megan's voice.
Yeah, it makes you cringe.
Especially when she laughs. You're like, oh, that's Megan. That's Megan, all right. Jim, do you know who Hopalong Cassidy is?
Mm-hmm.
Who you calling Jim? Jimmy?
You.
Probably. No, I don't know who that is, Jimmy.
If it happened before 1998, then yeah, she's not.
Thank you for the gift,
let's
Kathy.
be honest. If it happened before 2005,
Yeah. Not wrong. Randy does a good impression of Megan's laugh. I have a cup with his picture on it of Hopalong Cassidy. Was that another country
Iconic
star?
movie actor who's been typecast in westerns.
That's probably why I don't know who he is, because it's a Western thing. Westerns are not my thing.
No, they're not. She didn't even realize what the line from Tombstone, "I'll be your hucklebearer," meant.
Mm-mm. I thought it was "I'll be your Huckleberry." I mean, if you go to Val Kilmer's website and look at his merch, he says Huckleberry.
Most people do. But what they're referring to, and I don't think Val Kilmer did that. Val Kilmer did.
No. Why do you always think he's dead?
It's not Huckleberry. No,
Val
it is
Kilmer
not.
is not dead.
Megan said it's not Huckleberry. It's not. It's Hucklebearer. And what they're referring to are the handles on a casket are called huckles.
I had no idea. Where is his website?
Morning, Amy. You sure he's not dead?
I am positive Val Kilmer is not dead. He sells his painting and things, by the way, on his website.
I got to interview him. You guys remember
What was that
that?
like?
It was only like 2 or 3 years ago. A little awkward. He was having a lot of trouble with his voice. So it had vocal cord damage. And they had just got through doing surgery on it, and he was trying to do interviews. And I felt horrible. He was coming to Branson. He never was able to do it. They had to cancel it. But KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jan, 809.
Get ready to roast again today. We've got a heat advisory in effect. It could feel like 105. It's 74, though, in Joplin.
After the rain moved through, there's still a line of showers stretching from northeastern Oklahoma through southeastern Kansas into southwestern Missouri.
And we'll take a full look at that forecast in just 14 minutes.
And we're talking today about the must-have back-to-school item when you were a kid.
Maybe it was a lunchbox or a backpack. Maybe it was just a specific brand.
What was it for you? You can tell us at 623-1025.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Here's Parker McCollum.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Yes, it's very educational show. So he was going to be doing a live iteration of Mark Twain. It was a performance where he did full makeup and everything, talked like him, and became him on stage. And it was a one-man show that lasted about an hour and a half, I think. It had been off Broadway and was coming to Branson. They thought that was the right venue for it. And Rhonda was handling some of the promotion for that. So she got us in there.
Cool. That's crazy that his own merch says Huckleberry.
Well, I think probably
'Cause it's been
somebody
such-
else set that up.
I assume if it's been so commonly misheard as Huckleberry, you just run with it because it's become so iconic as that.
Megan knew it. So good.
Now, this is it in the hot spot this morning. Thank you, Nikki. Fancy way of saying you help them along. That's right, Megan.
I don't know if you guys realize it, but at various times during the day, Jen, manipulative ogre that she is frequently videotaping me and some of my comments out of context.
I think it's the least I can do with you recording me out of context when I'm singing along to songs.
And she puts them together in such a way that paints me as a little mentally unstable. And then posts it on social media.
You do that all on your own, my friend.
It's not nice. All of those things that I said and did make total sense in the context that they were
They
presented
really
with.
don't know.
They really do. Then she puts them together. Nope, still poor. I love that one.
That one's my favorite. Okay, if you guys missed it, we were working on our podcast yesterday, and a lot of the times when we're doing that, I'll strategically put my phone
She'll
to
put
where
her camera down here where I can't see it.
yeah, and I'll just record because he makes commentary throughout the entire thing, and so I just cut it up to some of his best things that he was just spouting out yesterday and made a little video out of it. And
Yeah, thanks a lot, Jen.
yeah, you're welcome.
Great.
It turned out great. Payback, exactly. If the shoe fits, you bet. Thank you, Megan. It's been fun.
Hennessy.
I don't even remember the context of that one. The
I don't
hippopotamus was funny.
either, really.
And then if you'll notice, he just gets up and walks off.
Where you
This
going?
is why it takes us 12 years to do anything. See, like this. He's cleaning. Why are you throwing things at me again? You got it in my yogurt.
I will cut you. I will come at you and cut you. Don't make me pull out both my South American dueling knives.
Was that one curved funny too?
Let's not go down that road. man.
Why are all the Panera knives curved like that? What are they trying
Genetics.
to say?
So, what is on TV this weekend? Starting tonight, there's a new movie on Prime, first one that they've had in like a month, called Jackpot. Has Aquafina in it, so it might be funny.
Is this the one that John Cena's into? Yes, it is.
Yes. So she plays the winner of a California lottery who can cash the prize as long as she stays alive from the threat of all the jackpot hunters in her life, who can legally claim the prize if they kill her. That's the premise of the movie. John Cena plays a lottery protection agent who tries to help her survive for a cut of the cash.
Mm-hmm.
Or he could just kill her and claim it himself. Let me see. Oh, Furiosa comes out on Max.
Ooh.
Now, you've not seen any of the originals.
I've seen
Mad Max?
Mad Max.
Have you seen Thunderdome?
Uh-uh.
You need to see Thunderdome. That's the best. Still just as gimpy along as some of the older ones.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen Mad Max, the original Mad Max?
The original remake from when they brought it back.
Okay, that doesn't count.
It was a great movie.
Yeah, it was its own story. They made it its own story, so a Mad Max story. I don't know why they call it Mad Max. Well,
There's Furiosa in it.
they called her Max. Yeah. It is set in that world, but it is a separate story from the original Mel Gibson ones.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a sequel or another story. I don't know to those. It looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Rick and Morty the anime comes out. It's also available on Max, but it's on Adult Swim. It's a new animated series. It's an anime spinoff. I can't imagine what this is going to be like.
Mm-mm.
So if you've been a fan or if you've ever watched the Rick and Morty series, I am a diehard fan to it.
Mm-hmm.
But what's this going to be like? You know, it's what like other animes, which they're going to stereotype it. So
Right.
they did it to all the others too, so it makes you just realize which one you're doing.
Retro's very in, though. Boy says Mad Max wasn't even the first one. What was the first one?
No, it was the Road Warrior. Actually, I think it was
Hold on,
Mad
we gotta-
Max, then the Road Warrior. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Wanting to know, what was your back-to-school must-have when you were a kid?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Jackson Dean.
On KIX 102.5.
Seg. No, I think it was Mad Max and then the Road Warrior and then Mad Max Thunderdome. There were like 2 or 3 movies
12.
before.
Thank you for the gift, Melissa.
Thunderdome.
Wait, what was cool? Did TikTok do something and I missed it?
Yes, I was right. There's Mad Max 2. Wait a minute.
That one doesn't get a cool name. It's just Mad Max 2.
So to watch them in order chronologically, you would watch Mad Max 1979.
The old one.
Yeah, and that's the one where the world has not fallen up that far apart. It's not a desert wasteland yet. It's just beginning to, but there are still tribal factions beginning to happen. They're mostly gangs is what they are. And then Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior, was the second one. I was right. And then Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. And then Fury Road, Furiosa. 5 of these.
The more you know.
Mad Max was.
I'm going to open up the window.
And it's all based, it was Mel Gibson's debut movie. It was all based on the idea that oil had been depleted completely and people battled for gas, and they had all these different ways of developing fuel for their vehicles, and they had changed their vehicles around to... Nope. Yeah. And it was produced, filmed, and made in Australia. So this is one of the movie franchisees few that came out of Australia. And it all started when they hunt down Mel Gibson, his character, Max. They hunt down, they're hunting for him, and they find his wife and his son, and they murder them.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and so he goes
That's
on
so
a
sad.
deal of vengeance on them, and it starts this thing where and he becomes a wanderer after that.
Did you do it again? I'm sorry, Melissa. Thank you for the gift. I'm sorry I keep missing it.
You know what she says, Melissa? She's like, I think Melissa's getting ready to do something. I'm going to get up and leave.
Okay, I'm sitting right here. If someone wants to make it do it again. How do we do it? Okay, one more.
Yeah, she says, I wander off. Yeah, good point, Woody. Morning, Eric.
Did it do anything? I didn't see it do anything.
Maybe
Does it only do it on mobile?
Maybe you ought to get up and wander off.
Thank you, Melissa.
How about that?
Morning, Eric. You guys saw it? Well, it must be because I'm not on mobile. Okay, well, thank you for the gift, Melissa.
All right, here
Times
come
3.
Coles. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A heat advisory in effect today could feel like 105. It's 74 in Joplin.
We're talking today about what was the must-have thing that you had to have to be up with everybody else when it was back to school season.
623-1025 to call or text.
Do clothes count on this?
Oh,
Styles of
totally.
clothes? I think so.
Absolutely.
You know, I remember when parachute pants were a thing and everybody had at least one pair of those.
Oh, for me, I'm very millennial. It was low-rise jeans all the way, or like having like a jean skirt over leggings or something.
Yeah.
Super in.
623-1025. What was the must-have item when you were going back to school when you were a kid?
A trapper keeper.
Trapper keeper. Not just any trapper keeper either. What had to be on your trapper keeper?
Just whatever was in style at that time.
Yeah.
Mine was the Care Bears, I think.
Yeah, Care Bears. There always had to be something like that.
You had to have the trapper keeper and then all the specifically matching trappers to go inside. That was a whole scam.
No, it was not. You had to have one of those when you went back to school to be cool.
That's right, especially in high school.
It was a scam.
A trapper keeper.
Trapper keeper. I know. I remember, you know, when I was going into 9th grade, freshman year, and my mom went and bought my back to school stuff without me.
Oh, no.
And she got me the Muppet Show. Trapper keeper with the Muppet Show on it. And I'm like, what are you trying to do to me?
You're trying to ruin my social life, Mom.
And then I found there was a little slit where you could get in. So I just put a black piece of
Oh,
paper.
yeah, there you go.
People thought I was trying to be goth.
What was your back to school must-have when you were a kid?
When I was in school,
Millions of years ago.
Randy.
we had to have that pen that had the multicolored ink in it.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
it was a big fat pen and you pushed one color down and then pop it and then you push another color down. You know, it had like, I don't know, more colors in it. The bigger the pen, the better and cooler you were.
Yeah, we called it the multiracial pen.
No, stop it.
Not that. That's not what it was called.
We weren't allowed to have those when I was in high school.
That's because you went to a communist high school, Jen. Who wouldn't let you have a pen to write with at school?
You only wanted you to have blue or black ink, Randy.
Racist communist high school. You went
That's
to
not.
That explains so much.
No,
you know.
it does not.
That's
They
why
only wanted a certain color ink.
That's why you still go to those meetings on Thursday nights.
Oh, my land. There's no meetings on Thursday nights.
Not this Thursday.
What was your back-to-school must-have when you were a kid?
A number 2 lead pencils and a Big Chief tablet.
Keeping it simple.
Yes, that was it.
Did he say Big Cheese tablet?
No, Big Chief tablet. Had a Indian chief on the cover of the notebook. They tried the Big Cheese ones, and it didn't work because the kids ate them.
I mean, yeah, that's not the point. You take a giant cheese tablet to school.
Hey, this is delicious. A lot of kids were eating paper. You remember there was always that one kid? There was always that one kid in your class that ate paper.
There was always a kid that ate glue,
Or ate
too.
glue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet he ended up in a... That's a winner right there.
What was your back-to-school must-have when you were a kid?
I had a wooden pencil box with the sharpener built in.
Oh.
And I was the only kid in my class that had one, and I felt so proud.
And everybody was asking to borrow it.
Can I sharpen my pencil in your pencil sharpener?
Oh, yeah. And I'd say, no way, Jose.
Be like, what have you done for me lately?
You betcha.
Wow. This is like a study on sociology right
Oh,
here,
totally. I
isn't it?
love it.
So what was your back-to-school must-have item when you were going to school?
You can call or text to tell us at 623-1025.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
And boogers. Gross.
Well, you gotta eat.
Morning, Billy. Ew, not you.
Everybody's got to eat.
Not that. It says live and looks like a radio. I sent the live on air gift. Pretty cool. Pops a neon sign that
What
says
does?
live on air. The gift that Melissa was sending was specific to like live on air. And it did a really cool thing, I guess, on mobile when she sent it. But we being on the desktop version. We didn't get to experience it. Let me see if I can find it.
We'd really like you to move away from your desktop version.
There we go.
Who was the one that did the really, really, really bad national anthem not long ago? Was that
Ingrid Andress.
Ingrid Andress, yes.
Which I'm assuming
Nobody's heard anything from her in a while, have they?
Well, I assume it's because she's in rehab, doing the rehab thing.
Yeah.
Which good for her. Okay, I am here. Oh, cool. Oh, I tried to screenshot and I was too slow. That was cool, Melissa. Thank you. Thank you for the gift and thank you for showing me. I saw it that time. That's fun. Like the light. What is it?
It's a Toyota Tacoma regular cab short bed. So they've cropped it and chopped it all over the place. It looks like a little toy truck. But I kind of like it.
It's perfect for the show. Yeah, it is, Melissa.
It's like a micro. It's only 10 grand.
Can you drive it?
Yeah. It's licensed and everything.
Can you haul anything because it's so small?
Yeah, you could. So
Morning,
it's
Barb.
not a king cab. It's a regular cab, which makes it look even smaller. But the hood and everything's the same size.
Do you have a king cab?
I have a what they call it's called a pre-runner cab.
I don't know what that means.
So the Toyota 4Runner is the SUV. So it's the small size truck in an SUV format. So they take the truck and instead of a bed, it's got a built-on thing, And I think there may even be a third row of seats. I can't remember. In the Forerunner. But so the pre-runner is that with a bed, with a truck bed. That's what I have.
Cool.
My taco. Called tacos. Toyota
Oh,
tacos.
I was like, what?
Which means something totally different to Jen.
Megan says mine's a short bed. Your
Not
truck
this
looks
short.
big.
Not this short. It isn't. This is. I mean, it looks like this big. But the wheels are still as big. Mine's jacked up and.
Hi, Jacob.
Big tires and wheels.
Dino Jacob.
I love mine.
An open faced taco hot dog sandwich. According to my phone, it should already be raining. At any time now. I'm curious about the weather for Third Thursday tonight. Let's see what that looks like on the Zimmer Storm Center app. Go to hourly. All right, so starting at 4, there's a 20% chance of rain. Goes up to 30%, 5, 6, 7, and 8 o'clock. Honestly, if that brings in a little bit of cloud cover, that'll be great because it's going to be really hot. It's going to be 94 at 4. It'll be 85 by 8 p.m.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
That'll be good.
I think you actually are going to get a really good weekend. I thought this would be. Last one was.
How about a fall weekend? That's what I would like.
No, not yet. Not time yet.
It's late enough. Bring it on.
And the warm temperatures have been offset by the convection winds coming out of Kansas over the past few days. Stupid.
Hateful.
Full of hate.
Morning, Noel. Morning, Demon Hunter. He says, yes, we need a fall weekend.
No.
That's right.
It's not done with summer yet.
We were so spoiled.
Quit
Was it 2
wishing
weeks
your
ago?
life away.
Oh, my. I'm not wishing my life away.
All summer long has been like this. It has not been hot enough. Hi there, Morning Kicks. What was your back-to-school must-have when you were a kid? Guess jeans.
Yes.
I remember
Guess was huge.
one girl slapped me one time because she was wearing a Guess shirt, and I just walked up to her and said, hormone issues? I was just taking a shot in the dark. Yes. You eat too much? I don't know.
Wow.
Yep. Thanks for calling.
Have a good one.
Has an amplifier on her phone, I guess.
Yes, an apple cider, your hoodies. You must have a very noisy closet, Megan.
Let's not do that.
She said
yet.
her hoodies are screaming. They're all just in there.
Don't put me on again.
Okay, yes, I don't want it to be dark at 5 o'clock again. That part wasn't great. But bring on the cooler weather. Bring on Friday Night Lights. Bring back football. All of that sounds so great. Pumpkin spice, hoodies for sure. I got a new sweatshirt from one of my favorite YouTubers, and I can't wait to wear it. Morning, Victoria. Kyle tried to argue with me the other day. He's like, football is back. And I go, no, it's not. He goes, well, preseason's here. That's not football. that doesn't really count.
Does it start next weekend?
Oh my gosh, the pro football pick'em starts Monday, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Which is a little early, but you can start making your pick.
Yeah, preseason doesn't count. That's right.
No.
Fall means deer season. That's right.
Regular
Demon
season
Hunter.
starts September 5th. I think I have that down.
You need a camo KIX koozie for when you're hunting deer this season. Which I will have camo KIX koozies tonight at their Thursday.
We're getting more shirts. Not today,
Yay.
but they are coming.
Megan says, ooh, back straps. What?
Bag straps? What?
You lost me, Megan. Morning, Parker. I'm going to be there from 5:30 to 8:30 tonight. Jimmy, you still don't have a shirt?
What the heck, Jimmy? Why don't you come by and get a shirt? Well, we don't have
I'll get
any
a
right
shirt
now.
someday. Don't come right now. We don't have any.
All we have is like double or triple XL. Unless that is your size, and then we can accommodate you. We have 2 left.
Got rid of all the smalls?
Oh my gosh.
We were
yeah.
struggling to get rid of the smalls forever.
No, those have been gone for a long time.
No way. The large
Yes.
went first.
Well, yeah, I'm not arguing that, but we've not had anything but the triple XLs since June, May.
Deer back straps are the best part of the deer to eat. Oh, okay. I was like, I was confused. If we got your size, you're welcome to come get one too, Christy. Morning, Raymond. Or you can wait until we get the new ones in. I don't know if they're going to be... They're not any different, are they? Yeah. Same shirt. I don't think I've ever had deer before. Is it real gamey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
You have to mix it with something else?
No. A lot of people like it that way.
You make a burger out of it or jerky or all the
Venison
above?
burgers, jerky, steak. I'm not a fan of it.
Oh, he says he's got some backstrap going on the smoker this weekend. Yum. It's good if you know how to cook it right. You can put it in chili and it's good.
Because it gets hidden.
If it's cooked and cleaned correctly, it's amazing, says Megan.
I'm not a fan of it anyway. I can taste it in chili. I can always taste it. Like, use venison for this. I can always tell.
Does it have a different texture?
No, not really. It's a little drier than beef.
That's what I wondered, if it was dry.
Yeah. About as dry as pork is. Pork chops.
Here we go. He says mix it with pork.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A heat advisory in effect today could feel like 105. It's 74 in Joplin.
Since it's back to school season, though, we've been talking about your back to school must-have items.
Back from when you were a kid, yeah, 623-1025.
What was the must-have back to school item when you were a kid?
You had to have the Jane Sport backpack. You had to.
Jansport. Oh, Jansport backpack.
Yeah, that's definitely a status symbol for sure.
Yep, very, very much.
And you were a preppy if you had one of those, weren't you?
Well, you were preppy cool, you know, right on that edge.
Yeah, that's Jansport was.
It was this thing.
A little bougie.
What was the must-have back-to-school item when you were a kid?
Oh, it was superhero backpack.
Superhero backpack.
Like which one?
Well, see, unlike you, I know my comics, and Superman and Batman is not with Marvel, they're with DC.
Okay,
yeah,
so
Randy.
I never made any claim to know the publishing companies behind said comics. I was more centered on the superhero and the lore behind them.
Well, no wonder they made you sit at the other table. You didn't know what you were talking about.
Exactly.
That's a real nerd right there, Jen.
Exactly.
In case you were wondering.
Exactly, he says.
What was the back-to-school must-have thing when you were a kid?
Lisa Frank, everything.
Lisa Frank.
Backpack, binder, notebook.
Lisa Frank, what was that? That was just like a brand?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was a brand of like neon animals and stuff.
With big eyes.
You had to have it when you were at school. Like if you're a girl, you had to have Lisa Frank.
And you had Lisa Frank everything, right?
Yeah, pencils, pens, everything.
Spoiled brat. Do you get the feeling that the consumer industry just sees us coming?
Oh, miles away, I'm sure.
What was the back-to-school must-have thing when you were a kid?
623-1025 to call or text.
Or you can tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Hi there, Morning KIX. What was the back-to-school must-have item when you were a kid? The biggest lunch? So to have the most food.
You just needed to have a whole bunch of food.
Poor little Billy, whose parents are on the welfare. And it's just like, can I have some? Can I have
So
some?
it didn't even matter what kind of lunchbox you had, just as long as you had all that food.
And there's, some kids were carrying 3 lunch boxes to accommodate everything. Yeah. Thanks for calling.
Have a good one.
What is the must-have right now? What is the thing that they have to have? You've got kids.
I know, and I'm trying to think about what they've been really specific about, and I don't know.
I want this. I have to have this.
I mean, they're always talking about Skibbity Toilet, which is annoying. It's whatever.
What? About what? Skibby toilet.
Skibbity Toilet.
Skippity. What is Skippity toilet? I once had a Skippity toilet, but by gosh,
No,
after the third time I busted my tailbone, we got rid of that thing. Skippity toilet?
Skibbity.
Skibbity? Can't even say it right. You need to clean your toilet.
It's not. It's a catchy song, Major says.
Skibbity toilet. Oh, I've seen this.
Yeah.
What's that got to do with what? You can buy products associated with that?
Everything is Skibbity right now. If something is bad, it's Skibbity.
So, what is the product that you buy for backpacks?
I don't know.
They have skibbity backpacks. Are those really bad?
A bad old backpack.
Bad old backpack.
I don't know. Beans wins everything Taylor Swift. She's really big into purple right now.
Mm-hmm.
The boy loves Sonic and Pokemon.
Weird how some of these things hang around for so long.
He's also really into soccer. So like soccer jerseys and things like that. Kind of my sporty kid. I don't know. What's your guy into, Megan? We got him Puma tennis shoes. And now he kind of likes Puma. He wants
I've
Puma
always
things.
loved Puma.
I don't know.
I have, so Puma were a ripoff on the, remember, it was a South American shoe brand, and Puma ripped them off.
Oh. For Christy's grandkids, it's also Pokemon.
Man.
Can you block this guy on Twitch, please?
Bye-bye, guy on Twitch.
We don't want your spam.
Goodbye.
Yeah, my son's a huge fan of Charizard. He likes Minecraft, but doesn't play it. Do you guys have Minecraft? You guys have to come over and play it sometime.
Onitsuka. They weren't South American. They were Japanese. Onitsukas were the name of the shoes that Puma ripped off.
The boy loves Minecraft. He plays it a lot.
And I love these shoes. And I've never been able to find a just plain white pair.
Actually, now that you say it, Megan, the tennis shoes he had before the ones he just had were like Minecraft styled, where like they had the pixelated blocks and stuff on the side.
Onitsuka Tigers. These. Actually, it was Asics that ripped these off, not Puma. And Asics has that same design.
Mm-hmm.
But they were the, and it's not that color. I wanted those plain white ones, which do not exist. You cannot find plain white Onitsukas.
Oh, okay. I know that shoe.
Yeah. Love those. We'd give anything to be able to find some.
Jimmy says, has anyone on here ever had blood sausage?
Those are 160. Yes.
No, I've never had blood
Not a
sausage
fan.
before. The name, that's enough for me. I'm driving. Thanks.
What'd you just say?
I'm driving. Thanks. None for me.
It's no more for me. I'm driving.
Mm-hmm.
I love that you're doing it, but do it right, dang it.
I use that line a lot.
No more for me, thanks. I'm driving. You know where Daffy Duck did it originally.
That's right. You showed me that video.
Yeah, you're just hoping
More
I
in
would show it
Santiago.
to you again. She's learned to say that. Oh, that's right. You've shown me that. Never seen it.
Yeah, you've shown me.
Yeah, I've seen that. What color is this hair in that one?
I don't know.
He doesn't have hair.
You've
Trick
shown
question.
me a
It's feathers.
lot. You've shown me a lot.
Tomorrow from 9 to 11, I'm going to be broadcasting live from Human Bean. It is their Give Back Day with Cross Lines Food Ministries, where $1 from every drink purchased is going to go to Cross Lines all day long tomorrow. But we're going to be there with some special deals and some special giveaways.
Morning, Yuritsa.
Notice a thing.
No. Did you guys notice anything funny? Apparently,
Not our show. There is a new movie on Netflix starring Mark Wahlberg as an everyman who gets recruited into the world of espionage by his high school sweetheart, played by Halle Berry.
Interesting.
I just got through watching a movie with Matt Damon.
Doing espionage stuff?
No, it was him and Casey Affleck are in this together, and they play these
That's fun.
Boston robbers. It's all over the place.
Boston, of course.
It was pretty funny. It's about a heist that takes place in Boston where they try to rob the mayor. There was so much language, though. It was like every other word. It was a lot to wade through to get to the humor.
Right.
Casey Affleck is hilarious when he's not playing a serious role, though.
Mm-hmm.
He's so sarcastic, you know. It's just this kind of offhanded, and it was meh.
Megan says, what do tigers dream of when they take a little tiger snooze? Do they dream of mauling zebras?
What?
Probably, Megan. Excuse me. That would be my assumption. Morning, Misa. Or Halle Berry in her Catwoman suit. Mm-mm. Delish.
Have you heard about the mayonnaise clone?
Ew, cologne?
Yep.
Gross. No.
Been designed. Hellman's is making it in conjunction with, or a collaboration with Tennessee Titans quarterback Will Levis.
Why?
They call him Mayo because he likes it on everything. Even had it in his coffee.
It's not going to smell like mayo, is it?
Yes, smells like Hellman's mayonnaise, salty. Hellman struck a deal with him, and the Will Levis number 8 cologne, described as having notes of lemon, coffee, musk, vanilla, and mayonnaise accord.
I mean, on the plus side, no one else is going to smell like that.
Yeah.
So every time you walk in a room, people are going to be
know
like,
it's you. Yeah. Oh,
that
he's
mayonnaise
here
or is
again.
that Randy Brooks
They say
again?
it does not give off an egg smell, but it smells like something you could wrap up in a nice bow and gift to a regular cologne wearer.
What?
Doesn't smell like eggs for the first hour or so.
Yeah. Here we go, Seg.
Dab behind the ear and a dollop on the sandwich. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country.
Here's Post Malone with Blake Shelton.
Pour me a drink.
On KIX 102.5.
You really want to have some fun? Give a bottle of that Mayo cologne to the bear hunter in your life.
Oof. Yeah. And then tell us what happens. Okay, where were we going? Going here.
They've released a list of which countries swear the most.
Okay, number 1 is
USA! USA!
We're number 1.
Number 1. Now, they based this off of swear words used by X users from different countries. So,
Oh, get off of X.
Word Tips analyzed this and said U.S. had 41.6 tweets per 1,000 featuring curse words. And the UK was in second place. Maryland is the state in the United States that curses the most. I would too if I lived in Maryland.
Maryland? What's going on in Maryland?
Baltimore. 66.3 swears per 1,000 tweets. South Dakota swears the least, only 21. Baltimore, Maryland is the U.S. city that swears the most, and Lexington, Kentucky swears the least. Makes sense. I mean, Baltimore is known for its crabs, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Killer.
I have so many chats open right now.
Yellow.
Why is that not showing up anywhere else? Oh, there it is.
When does Burning Man start? Sales, I guess, for this year's
Not good.
Burning Man
Ooh.
have been abysmal.
Was it Burning Man last year where they had all that rain and people got stuck? Did they? They were running out of food and supplies. Couldn't get out. Have a great day, Melissa. Be safe. At 50 seconds. That's okay. 20 seconds. Ready?
All right. Never has rained, has it?
No.
Actually, there are some drops. KIX 102.5, the four states number one for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:49.
A heat advisory in effect today. Could feel like 105 at 74 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover starting in just 5 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and vote for the songs that you want to hear this morning.
We're talking today, though, about what was the must-have back-to-school item when you were a kid going back to school.
623-1025 to call or text.
What was it for you?
The Trapper Keeper.
Trapper Keeper, of course. I mean, what else are you going to keep your trappers in but a Trapper Keeper?
What the heck is a Trapper Keeper? Why did they name it like that?
Because it kept trappers. It trapped your papers in it, and you kept your
trapped
trappers for your Trapper Keeper.
You could organize everything in those
Including your life.
Well, maybe not quite that much. Could we say trapper a few more times, though?
Well,
Just
so
the
Trapper is the Trapper Keeper
you
that
put-
traps
You
is the
found
trapper,
trappers.
you know, 'cause
I'm
it
picturing a
traps
guy
and it
with
looks like a trap.
with a coonskin cap on out in the wild. Yeah.
Absolutely.
They trapped him.
What was your back to school must have when you were a kid?
That watch with the teeny tiny calculator built into it so you could cheat in math class.
You really
Yes.
felt like you lived in the space age when those came along, didn't you?
80s and 90s.
You're like, what will they think of next?
Yep.
Those were some of the coolest things, but I was never allowed to have one.
I had a Pac-Man watch that actually had a game on it you could play. Yes, and I used to charge kids money to keep it and play it until a teacher confiscated it from Billy one day, and I didn't get it back till the end of the day.
Stinking Billy.
Stupid teacher. I just looked on my Fitbit. It does not have a calculator on it.
No way. There's no... did they get rid of the
I don't
calculator
know.
on there
Do you
now?
have one on yours? I don't have one on mine.
Let's see. Let me scroll through real quick.
Well,
Calculator. Yep, I have one.
Where? I've got to find that. What was your back-to-school must-have item when you were a kid going back to school?
You had to have the right shoes, and it was one of two kinds. Either they had to be light-up shoes,
Yep.
or they had to be the Heelys, the ones that had the wheel in the back.
That popped out.
But I never had those because I thought I was going to kill myself.
Oh, right? Ironically, my daughter got thrown out of Walmart 2 different times for doing Heelys throughout the store.
Really?
She was really, really freakishly good on them. I mean, she got to where she traveled more by wheel than she did by walking until one day she slipped and fell off the wall on front of our sidewalk in front of our house. Yeah, and skinned herself up a little bad. They went in the closet and she never wore them again.
And they're still a thing, though.
Yeah.
Beans has a pair of Heelys. She loves them.
People still wear those.
So what was your back-to-school must-have when you were a kid?
623-1025 to text us yours.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Morning KIX Takeover starting in just 3 minutes.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. On Fitbit, that's the problem on Fitbit. You have to go to your phone to really do anything with Fitbit. But where do you get? Click on the phone. Accessories?
Mm-hmm. Phone's ringing.
No, accessories is stuff for you. Where do you get to the app?
Answer the phone.
Hi there, Morning KIX. What was your back to school must have?
Oh, yeah. I remember
pagers.
pagers.
That was a big deal.
Did you have a Palm Pilot, too? I feel like that was kind of the same era.
I had a Palm Pilot. I did not have a Palm Pilot. Hated it. You had to learn to write in a new language to be able to use it.
And kids nowadays would not even understand.
Oh, they'd be clueless.
No.
Yep.
Thanks for calling.
Thanks.
Have a great day. Interesting. All right, so tomorrow is Friday. Don't forget, Randy's going to be live with a human being from 9 to 11. $1 from every drink gets donated to Cross Lines, which is huge. We'll have more Post Malone tickets up for grabs. We'll find out what I'm watching for the weekend's Jen's movie Rehab. Also, Morning KIX Challenge. It's tomorrow. Your chance to win a $25 gift certificate to Simple Simon's Pizza. And tonight,
Calculator plus.
yeah, I had to see Christy tonight. Tonight is Third Thursday in downtown Joplin. And I will be there. Look at it breaking up right there by Joplin. Look at that.
Way it goes.
And I will be there from 5:30-ish to 8:30-ish tonight. So you can come by and see me, spin the Wheel of Doom, maybe win the PBR tickets or a koozie, or who knows what else you can win.
What are we doing for Challenge?
I don't know. It'll be a surprise. We'll figure it out.
All right. So have a great rest of your Thursday, everybody.
Bye.